Mike here in the RC corner. Back in the RC corner. I'm very psyched to be here, getting things cleaned up still a work in progress. Anyways, hope everyone's doing well. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'm glad to have you along, and all my old viewers, always welcome. Always appreciate you guys hanging out. Today we got double unboxing. There is a website out there called Hobby and RC. They contacted me and asked me to review these two items here. They're both toy grade RCs, but nonetheless, these could be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to this one, and for myself, I think it'll be a good one. And I'll talk more about that. And this one here for my son, he's kind of gotten into the crawler, doing the Basher Rockstar. This is really cool. Back in the day, in my video, one of the most popular videos I've done, near I think at least over 25,000 views, the HB rock crawler, I think this is 18 scale. This one's a little different. I'm pretty excited to do it, and I'll show you the difference. I'll have links everywhere down in the notes. So guys, stay tuned and we'll get these things out of the box and we'll see what's all involved. Alright. Okay, we're back here. We got everything out of the box, and as you can see, I still got the box here. We're going to talk about the crawler first. Again, we have this model here, and they're virtually identical. Everything is identical about the size, even the plastic tire on the back. The body's different scheme, but roughly everything is the same, except for one major difference. On the front here, it's just has one servo, and the motor is up here too. And on this one, as you can see, there's two, which is pretty cool. So that's going to be the major difference. And there's 4 modes you can put this into. So you can have front wheel turning, back wheel turning, and you can have the wheels turn inverted or the other way. So 4 different modes. So that will be a distinct advantage this one will have over the green one. I'm really looking forward to that. The radio's pretty basic. Batteries go in the bottom. It's all or nothing on the steering, I'm quite sure. And I'm not sure about the throttle. The other model was all or nothing, so full throttle, just hitting it. No proportional, but it didn't really matter because they both worked really well. Another major difference about this one is that the tires seem to be glued to the rims, whereas this model did not have it. They came off quite easy and spun around a bit, and I ended up gluing them on. So this one, they're a little bit different. The tread and everything is the same. The inside's a little different on the rim. I say the rims are slightly different, and they are glued on, so that's pretty cool looking. NiCad battery, not my favorite. I wish it was at least nickel metal hydride. And we have a USB charger for it. So you're going to have to pay attention to this. It's 4.8 volt. And this is charging at 250 milliamps an hour. And that's a 500 milliamp hour battery. So it's going to take you 2 hours to charge it. One thing though, I don't think this thing has a cutoff. So I think you're going to have to pay attention and put it on a timer just to be safe so you don't overcharge the battery. That's not a very good thing, especially if you do it overnight. You don't want to fall asleep and let that thing keep on charging. So cool stuff. We're going to have a separate running video for that, and I got a great rock spot in my backyard for that. The radio is a lot better on this model too than the green one, so definitely some improvements have been made. Now let's talk about the CRAZON car. Now, one thing that caught my attention right off the hop is the little bit of detail they had inside. You got a ramp. That's a pretty cool addition. Didn't have to do that, but it was sitting inside. You got some cones that are in the box. There's actually this wrench Phillips screwdriver. Pardon me. You got a little manual. You got some stickers you can put on, especially one for the wing, and put one on the roof of the cockpit. Looks pretty cool if you ask me. I really like the scheme of it. pictures on the box don't do the justice of how it looks actually out of the box and in your hand. Uh, I think like you see the pictures on the website and stuff, it kind of like, oh, I don't know, but it's definitely a lot cooler when you have it out. It's actually got some spring suspension in the front. I don't think it's going to do a whole lot, but a lot of these rear-wheel drive, two-wheel drive models don't really have any suspension in the front, but this one seems to have a bit. That's kind of cool, and some green springs. And the back is solid axle, and it has a single spring shock. It kind of hinges here on the chassis and bounces up and down. And that generally works well for these 132, 128 scale models. I have a few of those, and me and my son have a blast, especially inside in the wintertime. So pretty cool stuff. Here's the radio. I'm not sure if it's proportional steering, and I believe it's proportional throttle. You put the batteries inside here, screw it off. Underneath here, you have to take this out with the screwdriver. If I can locate where I put it, you guys are all probably laughing at me. Put it off to the side. Anyways, over here, we'll just quickly screw this open, and that pops out. And that's the battery tray. Pretty cool stuff. So it takes 4 AA's. And on here somewhere should be a charging cable. I believe it charges off the radio. So let's see. Yes, that looks like this thing up here pops open. Pretty good guess before I looked in the manual. And there you go. So you would charge the car from underneath. There's a port. The on-off switch is under here too. And you don't have to take the body off. And right there you can just plug it in and you charge it off the radio. Now, if you have some of the WL Toys models, that's the exact same plug. So I'm sure you could probably charge this off a USB, put it on a power bank. That'd work well too. Inside here also is the battery. They've included the wires kind of stuck in the plastic. Oh, I'll just tear it open a bit more. There you go. So screw it in, plug it in. That's the battery that gets recharged. 90 milliamp hour, one cell. Looks like a Li-ion battery. So that's pretty cool stuff. So at least you know you can always take it out and replace it if you want to. But that should last about 10-15 minutes on these. They're a lot of fun. And this will work well on a smooth floor or on a driveway, garage floor kind of stuff. One thing I kind of like about this box is the way it folds open. It's easy access. When you're all done, just prepare everything back. And it's a cool way to store the RC. I really like that. I think that's cool. Last thing we'll just talk about quick is the manual here. It just kind of folds out. Not much really to talk about. So, other than just operation and where the power port are and all that other kind of stuff. So, simple manual, but it's toy grade, so it's acceptable. I like that. So guys, I'm gonna end the video here now. Thanks again for Hobby and RC for sending this to me. We got this one. We're going to do a separate running video, see how that runs, and we're going to charge this up, and me and my son will have a blast with this too, and we'll try it on a couple different surfaces indoor in my basement, and we'll try it on the driveway, which is asphalt. It'll be a little bit bumpier, but still fairly smooth, and we'll see how it goes. Okay guys, thanks again for tuning in. This is Mike signing out. Hope everyone is having a great week. Take care, peace out, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.